Hey guys, what's going on? Go17BC here, bringing you another dual commentary. Today we're gonna be talking about E3 and what exactly we think was exciting from that press conference. So would you like to do your intro now?
What's going on, guys? It is Tretchy here. As you heard from my partner here, my partner in crime, we're going to be doing a dual com, talking about some stuff that has been happening in the past week, what are we excited for, and just some basic stuff that we want to talk about.
Yeah, so would you like to lead off which games you're excited for?
Alright, so I do have a few games I am pretty excited for. One of them, obviously, Call of Duty Ghosts. I saw the presentation. I liked it. I really did. It seems enjoyable to me. Some other games, Metal Gear Solid 5, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm a huge fan of Metal Gear, and that trailer looked awesome. And then I saw the director's cut trailer, which is an extended trailer, and I was appalled as well as amazed at this trailer.
A
few other games I am excited for is Destiny. That game looks really good from the creators of Halo, Bungie. That game looks really good. And also Titanfall for the Xbox One, even though it cringes at me for being an Xbox One exclusive, but it still looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
What about games?
Yeah. So, I have a list here, and it's pretty long, so Mirror's Edge 2, been waiting for that for so long. Like you said, Destiny, Star Wars Battlefront 3, that's gotta be like my childhood part 2. Battlefield 4, the trailer they showed for that was just amazing. Kingdom Hearts 3, 10 years in the making.
Yeah.
I fangirled everywhere when I saw that trailer. Infamous Second Son, because Infamous 2, just...
Yeah, that was a good game. That looked like a really enjoyable game.
My game of the year for that year. Killzone Shadowfall, which looks to be probably the best launch title for the PlayStation 4, just because I'm a fan of the first 3 Killzones, but this one, it looks pretty, and it looks like it's taking a cool direction.
Yeah. The new Killzone looks to be a lot more colorful than the past Killzones.
Yeah, the other ones were just kind of like dark and gloomy, and it was all the same. This one looks like colorful and like different.
Yeah.
So next, Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, like you said, all the same reasons. I've never actually played a Metal Gear, but they said this is a good jumping on point, and I'm interested in it, so I wanna just see what's going on there. And then, go on.
With the Metal Gear franchise, you're probably gonna have to jump on all of the Metal Gears. It's a very tough story to follow. It's very expansive. It's very deep. I've played every single Metal Gear game that has been released, and the mastermind, the creator of the game, is absolutely genius when it comes to making these Metal Gear games. To put it in short, it is the best movie you've ever played, because there's a lot of cinematic cutscenes, but it's not a bad thing. It is a great, enticing story.
Yeah. Another game I want is, as my mom screams at hockey, Watch Dogs, because last year when they showed that at E3, that was just like kind of out of nowhere, and it was like, wow.
Yeah.
GTA 5, I think that's all I have to say. It's Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
And finally, Tom Clancy's The Division, which it's a Tom Clancy game. I like Tom Clancy. He's a great author and he has some great games. And it just looks cool. I'm not sure if it's an MMO or an RPG or just co-op or what it is, but from what I've seen, it just looks fantastic.
Yeah, I think it is like a MMO RPG type of deal. But yeah, when I saw the trailer, and especially went on to see the trailer on YouTube and watch the live streams actually, a lot of comments were like, this looks exactly like Watch Dogs. So it kind of got some heat for that, but it looked pretty good. I actually like RPGs, just the whole grind, leveling up and stuff like that, unlocking a bunch of stuff. I'm really into that.
Yeah, and my final game, which is probably the game I'm most excited for, it's not next gen, but The Walking Dead 400 Days. because I call it the original with Activision's Survival Instinct, which I'm not going into. First video game to ever make me cry. It's one game of the year. It was just amazing. And now with 400 days and Season 2 coming out, it's just gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, I've actually never played The Walking Dead. I've only played a demo. A lot of people say it's a really good game, but to be quite honest, not my cup of tea.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of the TV show and the book, so it just kind of went hand in hand.
Most of these new stuff that comes out, I don't get hooked on it. I don't know, maybe something's wrong with me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So, alright, so what's up next? What are we gonna talk about?
We're gonna just vaguely go over which console we think personally won E3. So, personally, I think the Wii U won it. Ha 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 ha. But no, the PlayStation 4, hands down. Like, when they announced the, no, used games, same as always, crowd erupted, they loved that. Immediately after, no DRM, crowd erupted for that. And the only downside, but I wouldn't even call it a downside, is you just have to pay for online, which will really benefit in more than it would harm, because with paying for online, the connections will be better, and they'll have more money to get the DLC first, like Microsoft with Call of Duty. So in the long run, it's gonna cost you $60 a year, but it's gonna benefit you more than anything.
Yeah. I agree with that. The PlayStation 4, hands down, just took it. It completely just crapped on Microsoft's everything. They're not shoving a Kinect down your throat. They're not shoving DRM in your face. They're not doing all this restrictive stuff, But for right now, as of right now, they just won the conference. They still haven't. They have yet to win the entire living room. Right now, as for gamers, they won us. They won the gamers, even though we have to pay for online multiplayer, which, I see it as a way, they're gonna invest that money into better service, better features for PlayStation 4, the store, and PlayStation Plus already comes with a bunch of cool features, free games, early access to betas, and all that cool stuff. So it's just gonna get even better, even though we might have to give up a little bit more money to pay for online games.
Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, when, they totally just, they weren't even subtle about directing Microsoft. Like how Microsoft released their video, how to share used games on the Xbox One. It was 6 steps. The PlayStation releases theirs, how to share games on the PlayStation 4. Step 1, share your game. That was just right there, then and there, I think people knew it was the PlayStation 4 that was going to come out on top.
I did hear a rumor. I'm not quite sure if this is really confirmed to be real or not, but I heard someone else say that the PlayStation 4 will have kind of sort of the same restrictions. It's just that it's up to Sony has let it to be the developer's side, so it's on their part, the developers/publishers. They're going to be the ones who enforce any type of restriction, DRM, not Sony itself. But again, I'm not sure if that's really true or not, and if it is, more or less we're just going to see big companies like Activision and most likely EA do that kind of stuff. But I really hope it's not true.
Especially EA, but I'm pretty sure that's not true, because they're doing the exact same thing on the Xbox One, which is just kind of, at this point, a finger-pointing thing, oh, it's them doing it, not us. We were totally for no DRM, but the publishers, they're the ones who wanted to do it. It wasn't us, I swear. So yeah. It's really just a finger-pointing to get the heat off Microsoft.
Yeah, and to be honest, with all these console wars and stuff like that, it really is, the people that win are us, the gamers, the consumers. That's if you don't mind all the specifications, and which is the big thing about these brand new consoles, is to actually know what you're buying. Some people are making a big uproar, and it's not because because some people say, if you don't like it, don't buy it. I do agree that it's a little bit more than that, because we don't want, the whole Connect always watching and sending your data to the NSA and seeing if you're a terrorist or some crap like that. No, that's a bunch of like bull crap. But, it really comes down to, does this system meet your requirements, your specifications that you want in a console? Does it meet what you want? Is this what you want? And do you have the money to spend for this? Obviously, when these consoles come out and they drop for the holiday season, the PS4 will more likely sell more because, especially during Black Friday and then the holidays, Christmas, most of the parents who are out there to buy the new consoles for their kids will see the lower price point and be like, oh, most of the same games are going to come on both systems, so I'm just going to get the cheaper one.
Yeah. That $100 difference is probably the thing that's gonna kill them the most, because the average parent, they'll look at it and say, this one is all fancy, it has all this, but this is $100 cheaper and does practically the same thing. So we're getting a $100 cheaper one.
Yeah, but we really have to wait and see. I did hear like Xbox is going to come with more bundles, like the PS4 might be $400 and the Xbox One might be $500, but the PS4 might come with no games. But I think it does come with one game, that Drive Club that they announced with having PlayStation Plus as a free game. But with the Xbox One, a lot of people said, oh well, they might release bundles, so you might get 3 games for free, just paying the extra $100. But really, like I said, more or less the price points are going to be a big seller to those who are buying for the holidays. And for us gamers, right now, PlayStation 4, here we come.
Yeah. So I say let's wrap it up here at the 12-minute mark.
Yeah.
This has been Ghost17BC and my partner,
Tretia.
and signing out.